Hi there guys, Rath here from tabletopminis.com, and welcome to this quick announcement on us moving back to the UK. So that's the news basically. The channel is moving back to the UK. I'm from Inverness in Scotland, and I've lived the last 5-6 years in Aberdeen, and I'm going back to Aberdeen at the start of March, on March the 1st, and the channel is also going to be basing itself there as well. So I've basically got a huge task ahead of myself here to pack everything up, and I'll be taking it in my car up the long road to Scotland. So really exciting news. There's a lot of changes going to be happening over the next few weeks and months, because we've basically got to set up the whole thing again in Aberdeen, and got to find space for the gaming table and all this other stuff, and so there's going to be a bit of a transition period from sort of at the end of this week onwards, until I can get set up and we can start producing content again. It's easy to do talking videos. I can do that pretty much anywhere, but the place I'm moving into doesn't have a space for gaming. So I've got a friend in Aberdeen. We might get some battle reports. You might see some new faces on the channel pretty soon. So it's a little bit unknown. There's a few things we still need to sort out, but this is just some heads up over the next few weeks. The content might vary, the amount of content we can get out while we're trying to sort of get set up and so on. But it's really exciting to be back in the UK, or to get back into the UK, and it'll allow us to do a lot more than we can do here in France. So there's lots of positives that's going to come out of this, I think. We'll get more people on the show for sure, more faces, more armies, and I guess this video as well, it's a bit of a kind of open video to kind of let you guys know that we're going to be back in Scotland, in Aberdeen, and so if you guys want to play us, we're definitely going to work something out so that you guys can come up and see us, and then maybe if you're kind of not too far from Aberdeen, maybe we can do some other games where I come out and make a battle report at your place or something like that. There's lots of different options there, and it also allows us to do a little bit of channel collaboration if we want as well, because in the UK there's lots of popular channels out there. Just off the top of my head, I mean, you've got, for 40k, you've got Striking Scorpion and Tabletop Tactics, and who else? There's quite a lot of different. I'm not trying to I don't really like naming people because you forget everybody, but I guess Wargaming for Fun, they aren't really around anymore on the Age of Sigmar side, but then you've got Reef Beastman and Andy 2D6 and Remington Steel and all them boys, so they'll all be reasonably not too far away. So I mean, I've not approached any of them or anything yet, but being reasonably close means that it's certainly possible to do things like that. So I think it'll be really cool from a content point of view. I think we'll be able to give you more content, more varied content, get new faces on the channel, and allow us to do a lot more. And it also means Warhammer Fest coming up. That looks like it'll be a lot more likely, because it won't be too difficult for us to get down there from Scotland. So yeah, that's really cool. It's just an announcement, guys, that we are going to be moving in about a week's time, a week and a half, and in this period over the next few weeks, I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do it. I'm going to maybe try and record as much content as I can before we start packing everything up and moving it, so that it doesn't go dead quiet for a long time. But I don't think it will really anyway, because I can always do sort of talking videos and stuff like that, or you'll get updates anyway through Facebook and so on about how things are going. But yeah, so really exciting times ahead. I'm personally really looking forward to being back in the UK. I think after being here, I've been here now for sort of since last May. I think our Tour de France is come to an end. So the reasons for moving back to the UK, there's some personal circumstances that mean that we kind of have to go back to Scotland, and it's about time that we kind of get back to the UK anyway. So yeah, really excited. And if any of you guys want to come and make some battle reports with us, we'll be based in Aberdeen. I know every time that I mention that I'm from Inverness or Aberdeen, I usually get a few emails, from people saying, "Oh, are you near? I'm only a couple hours away. Maybe we can do something." And then I say, "No, we're in France," and then it kind of cuts it there. But so if any of you guys are either local to the Aberdeen area or willing to travel, because I mean, you know, UK is not that huge a place, you know, express some interest. You can, if you send me an email at riath@tabletopminis.com. We don't have to pin down any dates or any, you know, what games we're playing, but just so I get an idea of, you know, sort of how many people are willing to come up and visit and play some games, record some games for the channel. That'll be cool. And then once I've kind of, you know, we've sorted out, you know, where we're playing and you know, everything's settled down a little bit, then we can, you know, then I'll get in touch with you guys and we'll arrange some games. So yeah, looking forward to it massively, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, exciting times ahead. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you again.